Hey y'all. I know it's been a while. There's been things going on. I mean, I'm always gonna have things going on, but like it was a lot to where I really couldn't even do this. And I wanna fix that. So let's talk. As y'all can tell by the intro video, I am kind of rebranding what I'm going to be doing. Um, when I first started my YouTube, I was primarily so excited about starting my master's program and things like that, and wanted to see if I could find a community with that. And I'm still going to post that because it's still a part of my life. But I'm not going to be solely school based and feeling like I can't do anything else, if that makes sense. You know, I'm a very, if I love something and I feel like I can do it, I run with it, and that's with anything. Like once I'm happy and I find a spark, I run with it. Whether it's talking about weddings, personal hobbies, learning new crafts, like anything I can get my hands on, that actually brings me joy. I need to feel joy. That's the most part. But if it brings me joy, I want to do it. So trying to make a YouTube that was solely like school wasn't really cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the light looks good over there, but I know my glasses are gonna reflect it. So I didn't stop my YouTube for that reason. Life genuinely was just moving at a faster pace than I could like keep up with. So that's why I kind of had stopped a little bit with the videos. But it did prompt my rebranding. So, welcome back. If you did not know, my name is Vivian. I'm just a girl trying to do a new avenue, do a new creativity lane to keep herself occupied, basically. I find it fun. I find it very helpful and relaxing. And so I'm going to give you a little background of who I am, tell you the rebrand, and then get into talking about what happened with school. And I don't know if I'm going to talk about anything else. If that comes up, it comes up and we'll get there. But yeah, so my name is Vivian. I am currently, at the time of recording this, 24. Today is, ooh, can we get it without the sun? Saturday, January 31st. My birthday is February 10th. So within 2 weeks, do not know if another video will be coming before then. I don't have a schedule planned out right now, so can't answer that. But within 2 weeks, I will be 25. That's when they say your frontal lobe develops. I think I have a pretty good one, so I'm really interested to see what happens then. I am engaged to the love of my life, my best friend. I love him to death, Bryson. We got engaged in December of 2024. I also graduated with my bachelor's in psychology in December 2024. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in applied behavior analysis. That is the field I work in. I work with clients who have ASD, autism spectrum disorder. I've been in the field now going on 3 years. I absolutely love it. I've always adored kids. I love them to death, whether they're neurodivergent or, not. I love all kids, especially the younger ones. Give me anything from newborn to, we gonna roughly say 8 years old. I can extend to 10, but that's when we're starting to enter like the preteen ages. And who knows, maybe my frontal lobe would like develop and give me the ability to withstand the bad talking and the mouthing. But I'm not there yet, which is why anything past 8 it takes patience and specialty that I don't have yet. But I love my infants. I absolutely love babies. Originally my major was supposed to be nursing because I wanted to be a neonatal nurse. I love and adore newborns. I love and adore babies. I love how they're, created and born, and it's beautiful to me, and it's a beautiful thing. But life had other plans, and I became a psychology major, and I'm not mad at that because I do love the path that I am on. What else? Um, After getting engaged, moved from Georgia, lived in Georgia majority of my entire life, and we moved out here to Texas. It is just us two. So it was a lot of navigating that happened last year, along with starting my master's and things like that. Which is why I said life was still life, because like I moved to a whole new state, y'all. No family out here, no backbone besides my fiance. He's figuring out his side as well, so it was a lot. Is there anything else I want to tell you about me? Oh, favorite color is blue. If you couldn't tell, I own a lot of blue. I'm trying to like get better at it because like my wristband used to be blue, my phone case used to be blue, any cases I owned, like for my iPad or something, was blue, and I'm trying to get better at that. Like, not everything I have to have is blue because also my car is blue. Like, not everything has to be blue. Now my car was not planned, but other stuff is intentional, and I'm trying to get better at that. Like, it's okay for blue to still be my favorite color, and I can have things of it, but not every single thing has to be blue. So that's why you see a black case on my phone. And I actually like this one. I had to make sure it was something I like. It's butterflies, and it says everything will be all right. Constant reminder to me because I don't have like full blown anxiety, but I get anxious easily sometimes, and I have to like calm down because I can get in my head and feel like I'm way behind with like something that doesn't even have a deadline, but I can feel like I'm behind. And so I had to like sometimes tell myself like breathe, like everything's gonna be all right. So I really like this case. I'm the oldest of my family, of my siblings. And yeah, I think that's all that. Ooh, shoot. I really hope I didn't knock y'all too bad. My fault, y'all. Hold on. We're going to fix this because I've been knocking y'all. And I feel bad. We're going to just. There we go. That should be better. I hope I didn't mess y'all up too bad. But, yeah. I think that's all I need to tell y'all about me. So now let's talk about this rebrand. From the intro, as you can see, like I said, my name is Vivian. I call my channel the Viv Edit because Vivian, sometimes I be feeling editorial, like I'll be feeling really pretty, and I'll be feeling like, oh, look at me, like this would be so cute. But also like you know how you edit different clips and stuff like that, like you're gonna see different parts of my life. So the Viv Edit is the name of my channel. I don't know why I gave y'all the background, but yeah, Viv Edit is the name of my channel. And over here, I'm going to focus on school slash work, once I begin, because it's a long little process. It's a lengthy little process. So yeah, school, lifestyle, and occasionally traveling. And the travel could be simply me going back home and seeing my family. It could be me having a girls' outing with my friends. It could be a little solo, like, hey, I really had the time today. I had nothing to do. He's at work. We've already talked about this. Like, I'm finna pamper myself, and I'm finna like have a spoil myself day. So I want to go try something new or something. Like, that's just what the travel side will kind of look like. My lifestyle is gonna be probably me doing my makeup or doing my hair, or I have a trip coming up, or I don't know if I'm recording for my birthday, but like if I was like, my birthday prep and stuff like that, or days I just need to catch y'all up and vent a little bit about anything that's been going on that's not necessarily long enough to make a detailed school video, but it's not specifically just like outside of school, so it might be like a ranting, me doing my makeup or skincare, or I do my own lashes, so like, or my lashes or something, you know what I'm just saying? Something like that. So that's probably what lifestyle is going to entail. Yeah, I think that's it for that. So let's talk about school. We're going to pull up this information real quick because I like to have my data correct. yes, y'all. It is definitely some things to catch y'all up on. So let me see. Get all my information pulled. All right. So I want to pull up. Bam. Got it. So, like I said, I am. Ooh, just for a second. That sound felt good. I am a master of my. Wow. Slow down, Vivian. Try again. I am a graduate student attending Purdue University Global online. I still work full time. My program is Master of Science in Applied Behavior Analysis, or ABA. I wanted to go ahead and put that out there because I do not like saying the whole title. I will say the acronym. But yeah, my Master of Science in ABA. And last we left off, I told y'all when I first started school, and I first started in August of last year of 2025. And I had 2 classes as a graduate student for Purdue Global. You only can take 2 classes per term, but the terms are 10 weeks. So that's like, it's fine. The first 2 classes I took was Principles of ABA and Behaviorism and Philosophical Foundations of ABA. And I passed both of those with the A. I had 4.0s in both of those. And so I ended off that term with a 4.0. Which felt really good for me because bachelor's program was not no 4.0. It went low. I was like a 3.5, I think, 3.6, maybe 3.7. But yeah, 4.0 never happened. So it made me really proud of myself to obtain a 4.0 and I'm in a master's program. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel really good. And then we moved on to my next term, which I took concepts and measurements of experimental design. So basically graphs and how we track, data and stuff like that. And then I also went ahead and took a fieldwork course, which is me taking like clinical, like if you know anybody who does nursing, they have clinical placements and stuff like that. And they have clinicals and they work at a hospital to like practice what they're learning. That's what fieldwork is. So took that, but ran into some difficulties, some issues. The devil tried to get in the way, and we had to quickly tell him, not today. But I took it incomplete in that class. I just because I needed to gain just a couple of more hours, and some things were happening to where I couldn't reach him, and the school was very understanding of that, so they let me take it incomplete and take the extension. So I'm currently taking the extension this term. But my grade before taking the incomplete, I was put at like a 92, but that was because a big portion of the grade was the rest of the hours. I didn't have them. So the assignments and stuff put me at a 92. But I was like, that's fine. We're not going to get into all of that for many different reasons. And like I said, and now I am currently taking my extension course, which I never had to take an extension course. But like I said, life goes on, things happen. It is what it is. But I'm taking that, and I'm taking ethics for behavior analysts. And I can say right now, out of the 3, well, this makes 4. Out of the 4 like core classes that you take for this program, I can say so far, ethics is my favorite class. And I don't know, but it's something about like knowing that nobody can like knowing all the law, like the rules and regulations and laws and stuff like that, so that way nobody can try you or try your work ethic to try to like take your job. Like if they accuse you of something, there's rules that's gonna say black and white, either You did it or you didn't. And so it's not like no he said, she said, like their word against yours against about your work ethic. It's either your work ethic is good and you follow the ethics code, or your work ethic is trash. And something that people know about me is that I pride myself on my work ethic. Always have. I don't like people like trying to talk bad about me or like put dirt on my name, saying, oh, I did something that I would never do in my job, or that like is not of me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess that's why this class is like really fun for me right now, or like interesting. But yeah, taking ethics. We started on the 28th, and yeah, already done my first unit. And I take notes. Don't get me wrong, I take notes, but depending on the class, if it feels like it's too much, I never write my notes for real. Like if we have like, because we take seminars, so if I have like a class and I see like the teacher said something that's not in like the textbook or something, I'm gonna write that down from lecture. But like I've actually been like writing my notes. I don't write on the back of my pages just because of the type of pen I use. She bleeds. She doesn't bleed bad, but like let me see if I can show y'all. Ooh, hold on. The sun is in. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show y'all because the sun doesn't want y'all to see. Okay, here, like that. Y'all can see it. But like y'all see it, like this is the back of the page, and you can kind of see what I like wrote. I don't like writing on the back of that with my pen that I like, because it's gonna bleed and I don't want that. But been taking notes, like writing them down. That's how much I like this class. And speaking of my pen, random, but at the job that I work, I met some lovely girls, and y'all met one of them in my video last time, named Aurora. Anyway, for Christmas we did like Secret Santa stockings, and she was my Secret Santa. And she knows, one, I love a good stationery. Love a good stationery. Give me the pens, give me the highlighters, give me the lead pencils. I like them. Give me a Sharpie, give me an Expo marker. You know what I'm saying? Give me those things. I love them. And she knows my favorite color is blue. So she got me like a pack of these pens, and like this is like a 0.5. I love how this writes. Like I keep one in my locker at work, and I use it when I'm at work. And I showed her one day, and I was like, and she's like, pen? That's a nice pen. She was like, that's the pen I got you. I was like, yeah. I was like, I love it. I'm not using any other pen, and I will know if I don't drop my pens, I don't leave them around. But if for some reason my pen ever dropped and I have it, I promise you, I would know who took it. One, because of how it writes. I would know how it looks on papers that we have to pass around. And second, I would notice it because it's blue. So like, no. And it's kind of like a specific shade of blue too. It's not like your regular blue pens that you get from like Walmart or something for like back to school. I would know if somebody had my pen. But so I'm sidetracking. But yeah. So that's how school is going. That's where it currently is. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but I started, like I said, August of 2025. Because they have like their 10-week programs and how it flows, they put my graduation course date of like when should I be graduating as September 8th. Now, because I am taking this extension course, there is a class that I was supposed to be taking instead of the extension course. So it may push me back a term. So I might not be graduating till December, but I'm not going to be mad. I did my bachelor's in December. If I graduate with my master's in December, that is fine. I'm not mad at that. But they have my graduation date at September. And like, I thought about it this month, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is technically like the year that I'm supposed to graduate. Like the year of like, I don't want to say like the year that I see the fruits of my labor for school or something. But like, this is the year that like, I'm going to have some more like, letters behind my name. Cause like right now, my because my job, like when we have to like sign off on our notes for insurance and stuff like that, whatever credentials you have, that's like what goes behind your name. So right now, when I sign stuff, it says Vivian Benjamin, BA, RBT, meaning like Vivian Benjamin, Bachelor's of Arts, registered behavior technician. I'm like, I am just like, this is the year that I'm supposed to get to be able to change like my credentials of when I like sign things. It's not like I'm gonna say BA. It's gonna say Vivian Benjamin, MS, RBT, or just say student analyst. I gotta see how they're gonna do that, because that's what I am now, you guys. I am a student analyst, meaning I am somebody who is enrolled in the courses that are required by our board that we as RBTs and BCBAs work under, to verify like you're taking the right courses necessary to be able to become the next step. Where was my thought? It's just my brain just died so fast. Wait. Got it. But yeah, that means you are a student who is actively trying to gain hours through field work, and or is enrolled in the right courses to take to become that. And there's two different levels that you could go. You could be, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to put everything on the screen for y'all so it's not confusing. You could be a BCABA, which is a board certified analyst, assistant behavior analyst. Sorry, assistant. That's that middle A. You could be a board certified assistant behavior analyst. You can sit for your state test for this one after you have acquired 1,000 hours. You could do that solely based off of your bachelor's degree, and that you're like trying to get like a certificate in the program, or you could do it the way that I'm doing it, which is through your master's and obtaining 1,000 hours of field work. And then, or you could jump. Some people don't do the assistant, and some people jump strictly to the BCBA, board certified behavior analyst. And that is after you gain 2,000 hours of field work and have obtained your master's. Like that one's solely about your master's. You can't do that. But from my understanding, if you do the BCABA, I'm doing this because it's 5 letters versus 4. So this is how I'm keeping myself on track. If you do this one, and you do it based off of like, I just have my bachelor's, those 1,000 hours of field work that you obtain to do that, you can only use those for those. Like you can't use those to get your to get your BCBA, because that requires master's, and that's, you go a different like pathway to get there if you use your bachelor's. So I was like, ooh, like I'm glad that like I rethought about wanting to become an assistant first once I was in my master's. I'm sorry, if I would have went through all that to get field work hours and you mean to tell me I can't use them, I would have to start over. Yikes. But yeah, so that is my next step. That is my next goal. I'm currently a student analyst, obtaining my hours, and once I hit 1,000 hours, I am going to sit for my state board exam to become a BCABA, and just continue pursuing my my hours to become a BCBA. But yeah, that's my end goal. That's what I want, and I'm really happy. And so it's like I get happy over the credentials, or like the slowly signature credential changes, because it's like I'm getting closer. It's like I have a visual of like I'm getting closer to my goal. I'm getting closer to what I want and things like that. And it makes me happy. It makes me really happy, y'all. Like I could talk a lot about it. Like it makes me so happy. But yeah, that's all I got to say about school, because I could start rambling about nonsense and treating y'all like y'all my FaceTime calls, which essentially when I do my videos, that's what y'all are. That's what y'all are. We're on FaceTime, okay? We're just chatting. I called y'all and y'all picked up and we're just talking. So that's what this is. But yeah, that's that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to tell y'all? I mean, I know there is, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, so can't talk about it just yet. I think that's it. Like I said, my birthday's coming up. Not gonna be doing too much just because like we have work and things, so not really gonna be having like time off to do too much. But definitely one, get these eyebrows done, okay? Like, okay, I'm sorry, wait. The sun is just making me feel real calm right now. But I'm gonna move over here so my eyes aren't blurred out from it. But one, these eyebrows will be getting waxed. I can't look at them no more. And I'm not a DIY girly with my brows because I did it. And I'm not gonna say just once, because you know some people are like, well, you only tried once, try again. I've tried it multiple times and I have always messed up my brow. I have either made them, I know brows are not twins. They can be sisters, they can be cousins. I have made them to where my eyebrows don't even look like they're in the same family no more. Like they twice removed from each other. I've done that. I've made them too thin. I've jacked it up to where I don't have a tail, or I don't have a front on one of my brows. The other one doesn't have a tail. Like, no. I'm gonna leave my eyebrows alone. Okay. Ooh, I keep hitting y'all. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to wearing a mic because I want y'all to be able to hear me better. I'm sorry. Eyebrows will be getting done. Nails. So I took y'all along, but I never posted it because technical difficulties. But in my back to school like prep vlog that I did, I showed y'all of me getting my nails done, and basically that I started Gel X when I moved out here at the beginning of the year in 2025. And my nails were getting healthier and was getting stronger. And once I got to around August, I was like, my nails have gotten to such a nice little length. I don't feel like I need the Gel X extension no more. I'd rather just put the gel, like, you know, put the builder gel and stuff on my natural nails. And so I transitioned into just getting my natural nails done. Needless to say, this little square set that y'all see with my little cat eye design on French tips, these are my natural nails. The grown out part that you're looking at is just the builder gel grown out. And I switched between square and like almost stiletto-ish because of my job. And I had got the square and I was like, I think I want square back. I did it just for this set. I am not going back to square. I have officially made up my mind. There's no more back and forth. There's no more pity pat. The only way that I'll go back to square is if I go short nails. And I don't see myself going that short for a while. And by that short, I mean like my nails really aren't that, like they're long, but like they're not like super long. Like I would never go past this length. So I don't see myself going like shorter to get square back. So for my birthday, I really love the look of stilettos, and I've gotten stilettos before, but stilettos are really pointy. I work with children, and I'm talking about the littles that like to hold my hand, like hugs, want me to tickle them. My nails are too sharp. I could accidentally scratch them and leave a mark on them. I am not leaving marks on these kids. So, but and almond nails are way softer that you can do all of that and not leave a mark. Like you have to put a lot of pressure to leave a mark if you have almond nails. So when I get my stilettos, I get them, but I ask them like, hey, you know how like after having them for like a week and a half, they dull out, like the tip dulls out almost to like an almond nail. So, you know, it's not as pointy no more. When you do my stiletto, I want you to do it like that, but kind of dull out the tip to where it feels almost like an almond. And so that's how I get my nails done, and that's how I'm gonna get them done again for my birthday, and I'm so excited. Um, Getting my hair done. I need a retwist. So excited to get a retwist. Also celebrating 3 years locked. 3 years locked. Um, with my hair. So happy with that as well. And yeah, but this video is long enough. I am now just ranting because I don't really have. I had a purpose and I covered it, and now I'm rambling to try to finish off, and there's no need to. So that was this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Like I said, this was to try to like clear. Mm-hmm. This video was to clear up and clarify where I've been, what am I going to do moving forward? Was I keeping the channel? Was I giving up and things like that? I am not giving up. I really do like doing this. I do have fun like playing around and learning how to edit and things like that. And recording is bringing me out my shell because I do get a little anxious when it comes to publicly speaking. Like ordering over the phone can give me anxiety, like get me anxious. So this has really helped. And because I'm working toward becoming like a BCBA, I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to train people. So this is kind of like every time I do this, every time I'm bringing myself out of my comfort zone, it just makes me feel better that I will be able to put myself in uncomfortable like conversations or situations, and I'll be able to navigate it. So I'm gonna definitely keep this. I wanted to let y'all know what the rebrand is, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I don't know what it'll be, but I hope y'all will enjoy it. I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'll call y'all when I gotta talk to y'all again. All right, bye y'all.